Everything's good? Everything's looking good, okay. Guys, welcome to a very short live stream. Remembering my villagers. So, you might remember I played on the server. And me and Connor Belly, we were talking about making a mafia. That's us. This is that same server, just very, very far in the future. I meant to stream more about this, but I kind of just did not because I was too lazy to get my stream stuff up. Anyways, I would take you on a tour, but that would detract from the main purpose, to remember my villagers today. Before you ask, I'm not actually upset. Actually, I'm extremely upset that they all died. So here's Emerald Estates, part of the main estate, but this was just like a little neighborhood village. You see, I was planning, here's a house that got finished but never got a bed put into it. We were going to have a fifth member of the estate, but maybe it was for the best we never got to that point. Anyway, it all started with this house. It's a direct copy of my shed over there, but it's a house, and it has a front and a back. Right here is where Farmer John, or I called him Farmer John, but his real name was Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown would always come out here, and he would farm. And man, I remember him farming. I remember at one point, I had to build an additional fence around the entire area, so that way he wouldn't escape. Sorry, I laugh. I have to get away with my grief, but he was quite the quite the escape artist. I don't know why this is funny to me. It's not actually. It's extremely depressing. I just finally had a psychotic break, and now this dude's here. Now this dude is ruining my memorial service to, namely, Farmer Brown. But Farmer Brown, he would always sit there and farm, and I traded with him. One time I accidentally hit him, and so his prices got put up because I accidentally hit him. So what I did is I turned him into a zombie and I cured him, so that way my prices would get better. And I bought so much pumpkin pie from him. I was his #1 customer. But over here, we'll get to the graveyard, but I don't know why this dude is here. He just kind of showed up. But anyway, here was Farmer Brown. He slept right here. Right next door was his lover, Librarian John. So at the time I got John, I really wanted a mending villager I could buy from for cheap, so I turned him into a zombie as well, and I cured him, so I had really good deals with him. And so the mending villager thing was a success all around. And him and John, I keep calling him John. It was really interchangeable, but I prefer Farmer Brown. Obviously, my brain prefers John for some reason. But anyway, the bell was right here originally, so they would just congregate around his house. And of course, John being the farmer, Brown being the farmer, he had a lot of food, so he would give Librarian John a stack of food, and together there was a lot of hearts being produced and flown around. And man, those were good times. And that's when this house, that's when this house over here was built. He was my unbreaking villager. I would go to him to buy unbreaking books. Shut up, dude. I'm trying to remember my villagers. Anyway, I had to take his lectern. I used it for this. We will do a short reading of the story of the village. But anyway, so he was born, and he was the first villager, I should say, because we had two. He was the first villager to be born and raised in the house, or in the village. He would come over here while Farmer John and or Farmer Brown and Librarian John were working, and he would just bounce up and down and be completely useless, but at least we had each other. Finally, we arrive at the stonemason's house. The stonemason originally was an armorer, which is something that is little known. He was a man of many trades, but dying was not something he could prevent in the end. My bush kind of broke. I have to fix that. Anyway, so he would always come over here to the shed before this existed. He would always come over here and just stand right here obnoxiously while I was trying to do stuff, but he took a lot of useless materials and turned them into currency for me, so I guess he was a good guy. It was all peaceful until some pillagers came along, and me, with my colossal brain, I shot one of them. And so me and my friends, we were all over here, and the main one died. The one with the banner died, so a raid occurred. And we tried to seal them up, but Farmer Brown, being the valiant soul he was, he really did not like being tucked away in his house. So he took to the streets and fled. It might sound like I'm laughing, but I'm crying. I'm crying. I miss him so much. He was a valiant soul. A very valiant soul. But we kept the two librarians in like this house. And the stonemason was somewhere. I don't remember where he was. He was in the village, but I think he was locked away as well. But Farmer Brown was the first to go. I remember I saw the Vindicator raise his axe and bring it down to cleave Farmer Brown. I keep calling him. Sorry, the whole event was so traumatic. I'm so scrambled. Anyway, so Farmer Brown died, and I was like, no, my farmer, who let him out, and then I was informed that he just took to the streets. He did not want to be saved. What a valiant soul. Then the dude who spawns the Vexes, the Evoker, he came and killed the two librarians. By the end of it, the dust had settled, and many were dead, except for the stonemason. The stonemason survived, and he went to work, traumatized, but he went to work. Hold on, let's go to bed. We'll continue the story in the morning after a good night's sleep. I need to sleep off the shock and horror. You know, I had a parakeet, and you can hear him making those creeper sounds, but I don't know where he went. He's just invisible, I guess. We can only sleep at night. Okay, now it's night. But the stonemason went to work traumatized, and then he just disappeared. I'm still I think I found what happened, because there is a tunnel underneath Farmer Brown's house, and there was like 2 zombies and a zombified mason there. I had to put him out of his misery because there's no way I was getting him back up there. So my theory is one of my friends tunneled and just trapped him, and so he was left for dead, and the village lay quiet now except for this dude just ruining the mood. So let's now that we have the story out of the way, let's see what this man has to offer. He really came here just to offer me some vines and some beetroot seeds. You absolute swine. Get out of here. And you can go with him. I'm sorry, I'm just so upset. It's hard for me to deal with this heavy loss of life. I just completely messed that up. But I miss them all dearly. They were great men. Maybe women. I don't know. I don't know what they were. They all talked like men, so I assumed they were men. Here's the bell. The lone beacon that still stands in the village. Here was the house that was finished, ready for somebody to move into. I just had to place a bed. And they were all getting a little frisky thanks to Farmer Brown's good time carrots. It's been a traumatic night, to say the least. So let's do a reading of the book area. A Small History of Emerald Estates by Leewell W. The village began when I felt like creating a community. I took a farmer, worked out the kinks of his routine because his daily routine was very weird, because I didn't lay out his stuff right, so he would stay inside all day with his composter. So I moved it outside, and after a little bit of jank, he finally started working on the field. And he was happy. He was very happy. We traded daily, and I got most of my food from him. One day, I felt that he needed a companion. Luckily enough, I was in search of a villager who would trade me mending books, so a deal was made. I nabbed another villager from another village that Farmer Brown was not from that was like 1,000 blocks away. Then I nabbed it, and he lived in the house next to Farmer Brown. Then I noticed that it wanted to breed, so I quickly took to building new homes for the villagers. Soon I built it to what it is today. Life was simple. Days passed, and eventually a new librarian appeared. He grew up in the village, bouncing on the beds he could find as the adults work. Eventually, he would sell me unbreaking books, which I was in need of. Then came a fourth child that I wasn't expecting. He became a stonemason, and a good one at that. Everything was peaceful, but one day the pillagers attacked. They took the life of Farmer Brown, which was a traumatic moment for me. And soon everyone except the mason was dead. He wandered around for a bit, aimless as to what to do. He continued his job. Then he disappeared. I kept hearing zombie noises from somewhere in the ground, and I discovered a tunnel with some zombies and a zombified mason. How this got here, I have no idea, but the village lay empty, and these poor souls were lost to the raids. So let's go over and visit the graves. The one I actually just miss is Farmer Brown. I loved him so much I mixed up his name like every 5 minutes, so my friends would have to correct me. So, here we have the grave of the I can't speak anymore. The event has traumatized me too much. Here we have the librarian too. He ripped me off. Glad he's dead. Which is true, because when we would trade, so there's this villager in the other village I got Farmer Brown from, and he trades like 3 bookshelves for 6 emeralds, and I would break them down, so I would get 9 books in total. And the librarians would buy 1 book for 1 emerald, so I was always making a profit. But when I oversold, he would jack up his prices, so he ripped me off. The stonemason, I still don't know what happened. Maybe the mason in the tunnel was a coincidence, because honestly, the more I think about it, I'm pretty sure it was just an armorer. I still don't know what happened to the stonemason. Librarian John, he died trapped in a building, self-explanatory. And Farmer Brown, he died valiantly running away. I remember he was skedaddling, he was scootling, and then the axe of the Vindicator, it rung true to its target, and Farmer Brown, was no more, and it was a very sad tale. Thank you for listening to my parable, my life story of Emerald Estates, because it was a very traumatic thing. Now, before we let their lives go into the ether, we might fight the Ender Dragon to make up for their deaths, because a sacrifice needs to be made before this place can be properly inhabited again. Also, there was an iron golem that appeared. He was stuck in the roof, and then when we got him down, he like instantly died from an evoker. So he gave his life too, but he just wasn't as important as the main character. So I guess we can fight the Ender Dragon in memoriam of my villagers. So let me grab some arrows from the shulker, and let's get on the way. I'll need my elytra for this. This is gonna be a little bit of a trek, but not as much as it would be if it was in the overworld. You guys thought I was gonna fly all the way there? No, I'm using the Nether Highway, baby. But if you can't tell from the tone of my voice, this just ruined my night. I am absolutely horrified at the events that took place. My friend is here. Oh. There. I was talking about Duck on Quack. Not this dude. This dude might be the next chosen one. He might have got the jackpot when it comes. Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm quiet? Okay, I can't hear myself. Thank you so much. Are you here to join me in the grand sacrifice of the Ender Dragon? I know it's gonna take you a second to respond. And that's okay. But if you are here for the grand sacrifice, not just helping a brother out. Oh, okay. Dude, it's been rough, man. It's been rough. It's been rough. All my villagers died. That was so sad because Farmer Brown, he was like a father to me. You know, like I built up Emerald Estates, and yeah, Farmer Brown, like he just resonated with me like nobody else had. He would sell me golden carrots when nobody else would. He was the ultimate golden boy. I might actually end up taking this villager to my portal because he seems like a good lad if he would ever stop running away. There we go. I will paddle this man over to my house soon, but I am delaying the inevitable, so I must go fight the Ender Dragon in order to kill or to avenge my friends, because we all know in Minecraft the root of all evils is the Ender Dragon, right? Alright. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I hope you like the soothing sound of my voice as I drone on and on about how sad it is my villagers died. So, I will be taking this guy back. He will be the new Farmer Brown, or at least I'm gonna try to make it so he is. There's a little bit of preparation we have to do, because in the cellar we have barrels, and villagers registered those as workstations for fishermen, and I really don't want him to be a fisherman. We're also gonna have to avoid the what you call it. I can't think of the word. We're gonna have to avoid the shed, or else the villagers will. Okay, hi creeper. Or else the villagers will try to work in the shed, and I don't want that. I want him to become Farmer Brown too. I just need another father figure in my life, so we're gonna go fight the Ender Dragon. Okay, we're here. We're here. This might end up being a longer stream than I thought, because I might actually just end up like showing you guys the process of moving this new villager in here, because I completely forgot he was in the Nether. I remember my friend saying something about it, but this also gives me an excuse to get one step closer. Hold on, this part's loud. Oh geez. I'm gonna turn down the master volume. There we go. I'm only doing it for this because the Ender Dragon's loud. But it just gives me an excuse to fight the Ender Dragon again, because I've been doing this a lot recently. I just want to open up all the gateways for the Ender Dragon. So we're gonna get that bread. I just missed my shot. You're gonna hear very quiet Minecraft noises because I turned all my freaking audio down because this junk loud. Okay, I think I have building resources to get up to the caged crystals. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. Alright, we sniping him. Okay, we got that one as well. We gotta... This one's for Farmer Brown. Oh crap, we're in the middle of the smoke. The smoke. Let me eat some potato. Heard that one coming, so. Oh. I'm a really bad aim sometimes. There we go. We finally did it. We finally did it. Let's get it. Let us obtain it. Okay, okay. That one too. That one too. Hey, okay. Maybe the spirit of Farmer Brown is on our side. All we have to worry about is these caged ones now. So I gotta get my stack of like cobble to get up to the caged beings. Hopefully he doesn't freaking do his like fireball thing, because he loves to do the fireball thing while I'm trying to freaking destroy his caged crystals. Oh, I think he's on the no. Oh no. Oh no, he just barely missed us. He barely missed us. Okay, that time he did not miss us. Came back with a little bit of better aim. Alright, we got one final crystal. We got one final crystal. We got this. We got this. We got it in the bag. We got it in the bag. If there was a sack near me, this fight would be right in there. That did not sound right. But Farmer Brown would appreciate my dirty humor in these dire times. Gluckswurst. If you pay close attention, you'll notice all my freaking tools are named in German. Why? Because my friend Connor Belly, he would always talk in German at the beginning of the game, so I just named all my tools in German, just so he could read them. He actually never read them. I just thought it was funny. Okay, we gotta slice this dude's neck. Oh no! Oh no! Feather falling saved me. Okay, feather falling did save me. If you ever want to know what, oh Jesus! Feather falling. Golden carrots. Golden carrots. Golden carrots. Oh geez, that was not a pretty sight. It's making a lot of noise because he's. Okay. That one wasn't bad. That one wasn't bad. He didn't toss us too much. All right. Now comes the part where I try to snipe the dragon. Which is not going to be very eventful because I'm a terrible shot with a bow half the time. That or the Ender Dragon just moves everywhere. Alright, we almost got him. We almost got him at like half health. That's better than no health. Or like having done no health of damage, I mean. As long as this particular Ender Dragon lives, the fate of my villagers is unavenged. Even though the Enderman did not do the bad killings, I still blame them for it. They're bad men in this world, and their name are Pillager. I'm gonna start. I didn't even name my diamond axe anything yet, which is kind of disappointing. It's kind of a missed opportunity. I've been meaning to name my diamond axe, but I just never got around to it. I don't know what I would name it because like, I didn't know what to name my bow, but then somebody said like one satisfied customer or something, and so I named it One Satisfied Bow in German, which isn't even just. It's not even funny. It's not even like a joke. It's just one satisfied bow, so like at least he's happy. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. This is where my terrible archery really shines. Yeah, brother. It's hard to aim with the tears in my eyes right now over my dead villagers. Oh, that was a snipe. Or something. In this world, it's either a snipe or it's a miss. Most of the time with me, it's a miss. Okay, I think if we're lucky, we can kill the Ender Dragon while it's landing. And there we go. the 4th time I've killed the Ender Dragon in this world. I'm the only person who has actually has the achievement for killing the Ender Dragon. And at this point, I just do it to flex. But this time, it was to avenge my friends. That one was for you, Farmer Brown, Librarian John, Librarian 2, and then, what you call it? Lord Buckethead, because I just looked over as I lost my train of thought to the god himself, just saying penis. But thank you Riley for alerting me that I was quiet. I do appreciate it. I just kind of read up on chat now, but luckily Farmer Brown has been avenged, and I have more flexing privileges. So, now about that dude in the nether. So, this stream you might see me get Farmer Brown back in some way, shape, or form. Now here's the issue though. Here's the issue. Those barrels in the basement have things in them. So, we are going to have to use my shulker box to I have some backup shulker boxes, or I only have one apparently at this point. But we're gonna have to use that to store all the items in there, even though most of them are pretty much garbage and useless. You know what? Most of them are garbage and useless. Why do I even keep them? I mean, some of them are like cobblestone building materials, but like, I can get that junk back. Yeah, why am I wasting time trying to store this junk? Hold on. There's one iron bar, something useful. Oh, 43 obsidian, I will be keeping that, but the rest I can easily let go of. So, the plan is, we are going to break the barrels. We are only going to have room to take the barrels and the little decorative tripwire hooks on them. And then we're just gonna lava the rest of the items, because I don't care about them. I don't care about them. After Farmer John's death, I just feel like becoming an arsonist. Being an arsonist is a powerful thing. Wouldn't you agree? Get leather as well. So, I will be now doing the do. Okay, I'll be doing the do. So, first, let me acquire the tripwire hooks. What's in here? Just bones and bone meal. Yeah, I really don't need any of this junk. Do I even need the barrels at this point? Because the barrels are causing me more issues. I mean, they look nice as decoration, but I could honestly just do without them if like need be. I'm gonna take the empty ones first. And then I'm gonna move the bones to the bone meal one. And yeah, I'm just gonna fill my inventory with useless items now. Just so it fills up the rest of the items that don't get in my inventory, just will be nuked by the lava. But first order of business is getting the lava. So let's go do that. We will go to my old mines. I refer to them as my old mines because they just became outdated, not because I have new mines. My new mines, I just go somewhere and then I start strip mining until I get many diamond. That is the game plan. It is a very much time of morning right now. Just I'm still so upset. I'm still so upset. I can't believe it happened. You know, because one day Farmer Brown, you're like, man, dude, figure out your life, and then the next day, he has no life. Hot stuff. That's what Farmer Brown would have called me. Just it all loops back to him. You know, I might have refound my religious faith. You know, I think Farmer Brown is just the one true religion of this realm of Minecraft. I think Farmer Brown just is God. That is my theory. That is my scientific theorem. So I'm getting, okay, yeah, I am getting the barrels. So, here's to burning random stuff I don't need anymore. It's actually a good way to do it. I could have used flint and steel, but where's the fun in that? Lava's a lot more efficient. Alright. So now the barrels are gone. Hip hip hooray. The barrels are gone, and no longer do we have to worry about those interfering with our new Farmer Brown. Now the next order of business. Why did I put a crossbow in there? Anyway. Next order of business, guys. We have to deal with the shed. And so what I think I'm gonna do to deal with that is I am going to Ooh, what if we put the, actually no, then he would get unassigned from his job instantly. Okay, we're gonna have to find out a fix. What if we, okay, so we assign him as a farmer. We put the composter down there and assign him as a farmer immediately as he gets into the cellar. He gets defined as a farmer, and then I just carry him to Farmer Brown's house and re-put down the composter, so he is still a farmer, or I can just trade with him. So it really just depends. I know farmers tend to trade carrots for emeralds, and luckily we have a whole lot of carrots because that's what Farmer Brown, that's what Farmer Brown would plant every day. Just carrots. I tried to get him to like plant other stuff, but all he wanted was carrots, so he was a carrot man from way back. And after a creeper exploded my wall and the farm, I replanted all the carrots in his honor. This was after the raid. And you can, oh no, that's where the composter was. I'm just stupid. The raid was something. It was something to behold. I kept killing Connor Belli every like 5 minutes by accident. I would be drawing back my bow and then I would release it. And apparently Connor Belli just looks a lot like a pillager because I shot him a lot. He got that big nose. I'm making fun of him because I know he's watching. So how do you feel about that? Sorry, it's a defense mechanism for the pain I feel for losing Farmer Joe. Connor Belli can testify. Farmer Joe was a great man. It just moves around. It's just a random selection of names I might call him. Yo, you guys burned in the lava. Why are you still existing, bro? So one thing I did want to do before all this went down is I did want to have a cleric at some point, just so I could sell off all my useless garbage, what you call it, freaking rotten flesh to somebody for money. So now we have to do the boring thing of scooping up that villager and rowing him manually all the way back to home. So let us get this bread. Let us get this wheat. I'm a relatable gamer. I say relatable gamer things. There's some pigment. I literally put my elytra on and then just did not use it. It's big brain hours, guys. Okay, I would release him. But the thing is, if I try to put him on the Nether Highway, on the actual like blue ice highway, he has a chance just to dip right back into the portal. And I don't want to risk that. So, actually, you know what? Screw this. I will totally risk it. I'm not doing this. I am not taking forever to get you here. I've already done it once. I'm not doing it again. Come on. We got technology. We got the Nether Highway. So I have to think of another color. I mean, his bed is yellow, so I mean, he could be Farmer Yellow, but it just doesn't have the same ring to it. Farmer Coco. Farmer Coco. That might be him. That might be him. And it's also funny because it could be making fun of other Connor. Could be calling him a villager. But he's not ginger enough. Hey, you're walking here. Hey, quit walking. Quit walking. Quit walking. Hey, quit walking. Quit walking. I don't think he's gonna really listen to me. I don't think he's really gonna listen to me. Quit walking. We might have to do it the manual, or like, either way's kind of the manual way, but like, we might have to just do it the long, boring way. In order to get him safely from point A to point B. He doesn't really seem keen on going the right direction. They always seem to go away from everything, so. Boom, I trapped him. I'm a master trapper. Okay, we're gonna have to do this slow and methodical. But no price is too small for the new farmer. You know what? I still don't like Farmer Coco. I'm still hung up on Farmer Brown. I want him back, man. It's not fair. He got taken from us young. I know he did ketamine in the back alley, but dude, I miss him so much. That was part of the charm of Farmer Brown, is he wasn't afraid to do ketamine in the back alley in front of the police. You know? It's just not fair. It's not fair to us that such a talent had to be ripped from this earth. I mean, he was really good at farming carrots. His world famous carrots were quite the feat, but we're gonna have to settle with this new farmer now because the old one is gone. He's gone. He's dead. Wow, this is slow. This is just slow. Oh, but I see the outlines of the other portals. So we are getting somewhere. That's a plus. But it's very slow, that's the minus. A plus plus a minus equals a 0 in this case. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But it has to do with something in the world, and that's all that matters. Okay. We're approaching the destination with our new farmer. Then we are going to have to get a companion for him later. I'm not gonna do it this stream because that would take me forever with the rate I'm going, because I would still get it from the other village, because a lot of the other villagers are not employed. 2 of them are nitwits, which are people who can't get jobs, wake up later than everybody else, and go to sleep later than everybody else. They're literally just useless villagers. So we're not gonna get any nitwits. Okay, so I'm gonna try to trap him around the portal, so his only direction to go is through the portal. And then hopefully we have somebody who might be able to fill the void that Farmer Brown's, I mean, his untimely death, the void it created in my heart. He might be able to rival the great farm. I'm just kidding. That's just impossible, guys. I'm sorry. As much as I want him to be the next big farming sensation, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna appreciate him nonetheless. Okay, he went through the portal. All right, that's that's step number 1. Step number 1 is getting through the portal. Step number 2 will be moving him to the house. He can claim any bed in there. That's the issue. I just realized that. He can claim any bed in the village. So I'm gonna have to destroy the rest of them so he can only inhabit Farmer Brown's house. No matter how long he's gone, I still pronounce his name wrong. Or I still call him by the wrong name. Okay, so he's a farmer now. So let's trade with him so he keeps that profession no matter what. This farmer wants wheat? This farmer wants wheat? Okay, I mean, I have an emerald on me. And I'm willing to take some bread because I'm a gamer. I love bread. Just love it, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that in here. I'm gonna keep my books in here as well. So, that solidifies his role as a farmer. Where is he going? Where are you going? It's whatever. It's whatever. I'll wait for him to do stuff. So we're gonna get a good night's sleep real fast. And then in the morning, we will be dealing with him. Okay, so now it's the morning and we will be dealing with him. Oh Lord, I'm just so shell-shocked. Is he still down? He's still down here. What is he doing? What are you doing, freaking Farmer Joe? This might be the Farmer Joe. It might be Farmer Joe. Trader Joe's, but Farmer Joe's, you know? Okay, so the name's still a work in progress, so while he's still down here, I'm going to be making it so he can only inhabit Farmer Brown's old house, the farmhouse. It will never ever inhabit anybody else but farmers. And that's just the god honest truth. So, the thing about him trading wheat is that it's a bit of a detriment to the deal, because the thing that was so great about Farmer Brown is I could have broken the composter and just reshuffled his trades if this was like actually a big deal. But Farmer Brown would trade me I could trade him carrots and potatoes, things I grew because they were good sources of food. But now this one just wants freaking wheat? Like, what's his deal? So I don't know what he's exactly doing right now. He's just chilling at the bottom of the stairway. My man is just chilling, so I'm gonna have to try to get him up and up the stairs. Oh crap, and I literally just forgot to get rid of all the beds, so he can stay down there for a minute. But I might have to use a minecart to get him back up to where he needs to be, which is a-okay. It's gonna be sad having to remove all these beds. Okay, this one had the red bed. I have to keep it in order, so this one had the light blue one. I might remove the lectern eventually, but for now it's too much of a touchy subject. And we have the blue bed. So it went red bed, light blue, blue. Okay, I gotta keep that in my head because I have to respect the pattern I laid out. Especially the blue one, because that was Farmer John's lover. Farmer Brown's. I will never say his name right the first time. I don't think I've ever said Farmer Brown like first in a sentence. I've always said Farmer John, Farmer Joe, Farmer XYZ. I say anything but Farmer Brown when I first refer to him. So we got a minecart now, so our new farmer might have to take a little bit of a city slicker ride. He doesn't like city slickers, he's just like Farmer Brown. But Farmer Brown was kind to everybody. Let's see if this guy likes everybody or if he's just like angry at the world. Let's see if he has a vendetta against everyone. My only issue is that the minecart might not be like... I can stand behind it though. Okay, you are getting in the minecart. I am sorry to inform you if you are unwilling to participate in the venture. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. He's up here where he belongs. Please exit the track. Please exit the track. Am I gonna have to use just tools to like get you to and from everywhere? Okay, come here. Come here, get in the boat. Get in the boat. He's not gonna get in the boat? What are you? Some sort of Dimbus? Okay. So he really doesn't want to cooperate. Do we have any slabs? That's a great question. Do we have any slabs? Yes, we do. Okay. Slabs are going to be what save this man's entire existence. Here we go. Okay. Okay. We got him off the track. That's good. He's very adamant on like moving here. Okay. Oh, wait. He's going over to his station. He's going over to his battle station. So now I'm gonna move his battle station. And I'm gonna move it all the way to where Farmer Brown's originally was. So I might keep the lectern because I might want another librarian, but I don't know if my heart can handle it. And besides, the point I am at the game, I really don't need any more enchanted books, so we might never have another librarian in the village. Maybe another stonemason, just because they take a lot of like the useless stone I don't use and just turn it into money. So get on the stonemasons. Alright, new farmer. Acting like a city slicker right now, and I know you don't like those guys, so come on, just cooperate. You gotta show your southern hospitality. At least he's not like... Well, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll say it after I put him in the boat. Because once I put him in the boat, it's a straight shot to the village. Oh, this is bringing me back to when I had to break the trapdoors because they wouldn't fit through. Oh, this is bringing me back. Back to the good old days. Farmer Brown. I know I keep bringing him up. It's just I miss him so much, you know. All right. So now we are about to introduce him to his new house. We are about. I'm gonna. So you see here, this is the graveyard, and I want you to pay your respects to the men and women, maybe women, before you, because they worked hard and valiantly to get you to the safety you will know today. I'm going to start incorporating iron golems. Here's your house, and in your backyard is your battle station. Thank you for agreeing to... Okay, he's moving in. Okay, he's moved in. Okay, his AI took over, so now he should be farming. Or where's he going? He's exploring the other houses for now. He's just kind of like going in a circle now. I don't know what he's doing. He's exploring. Here, let me... Okay. It's bell congregation time. Basically, all that means is villagers have their own like little... They have their own little routines. And at some point in the day, like when the sun starts going down, they all congregate near the bell, and that's like typically like mating time, just talking. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little environment, and you tend to miss it when all your villagers die. So I'm gonna rebuild. I'm gonna rebuild the village just for fun. Not even because I need it. It's just fun. But yeah. Farmer Brown made all this happen. He was the first man, and he was the first man, and he was the first to go. I'm pretty sure he was the first to go when the raid happened. He literally just ran out in the open and just no. You hate to see it, but it has to happen at some point. This house had the red bed, and I'm gonna lay it out like the rest of them too. So red bed, this one was light blue, and that one was blue because that was Librarian John, Farmer Brown's lover. Man, I won't lie, it's kind of good to have a villager back here. This time, hopefully no pillagers come through. Hopefully everything is well and dandy. And I wish us the best. I wish us the best on this new village endeavor. I want to see which house he goes to, because if he doesn't go to the farmhouse, I'm going to be kind of upset. But that's okay. Sun's going down, so soon we will see. And then the stream might end, because we have found the new chosen one. We might have to wait to see if he farms carrots though, because carrots are the only true way to see if anything is real. If he's real. Where is he going? Where is he going? Does he not understand that there's houses over here for him? Where are you going, dude? Hold on, I'm gonna have to slash home and sleep so that way he doesn't die from the mobs. Okay, we're gonna have to find out what's up with him, because he is walking away at a fast pace. I just don't think he knows what to do right now, which is okay. So let me pick up all the beds again, so that way he becomes less confused soon. I will boat ride him back to the mainland. Okay, let me see where he went off to. I just don't know what's up with him right now. He's being weird. He just doesn't know how to react to his new life. He might have to take a walk to clear his head. He might feel too under pressure of filling such the shoes of an industrial giant, such as Farmer Brown. Good man that man was. Good farmer too. I remember it was really funny, because when I built the nether portal to connect that village that Farmer Brown was from, because he was the only villager in that village I had like actually traded with and like maxed out. But as soon as I built that portal, he literally just ran through, and it was like almost a straight shot to the new village. So he was very excited to begin his work, and he was already a farmer at that point. So it was a very natural transition into the life you see today. Still have the beautiful pathfinding. Or maybe it's just idle time. Maybe it's just idle time right now. It might just be idle time. Because when it came work time and Farmer Brown was wandering, he would go over here to get to his compost barrel. So let me see if that's the case. Yep. That was exactly the case. One of your carrots is like fully grown, dude. I want to see if he starts breaking, if he starts. Oh, he harvested his first carrots, guys. This is a monumental moment. This is monumental. Like, oh my god. He is the new farmer. He harvests the carrots. He can be. You, sir, you will be the face of the new village. Of the new Emerald Estates. I'm gonna help him bone meal his crops because he has proven himself to me worthy of the mantle of the farmer of the village. Villagers tend just to plant carrots. I guess that's because carrots just give you the best food, which is understandable. When you have a village full of people, you want to give the best food, but it also makes the most stuff, so he can easily feed the people, which is what happens during like meeting times and stuff. The farmer will feed the people, and that's how you get breeding. So like, farmers are cornerstones of villages, which I accidentally found out. Okay, I'm bone mealing your crops, dude. You have earned it. You've come all this way. I hope you prove to be a good farmer. Yep, I can hear him. He's planting and he is having a good time. Emerald Estates might prevail after all. Okay, I give him a field full of fully grown carrots. So, knock yourself out, dude. Things are looking on the up and up. We were hit hard when the village died, and everybody perished in the Great Calamity. But now we have a new farmer. One who loves carrots just as much as the last. One who might even dare to plant beetroot. One who might take risks in his farming ventures. And to that, I salute him. Can we just thank our new farmer for liking carrots? Because if he didn't, I'm sorry, the prophecy would remain unfulfilled. But he is very in love with his carrots right now. That does not sound right. But thank you, farmer. Thank you for being the one. The one who will save the village from the brink of extinction. You know, life is a beginning and an end. The farmer will always be the beginning, and the mason will always be the end. The end just disappears. The end appears with a purpose to fulfill, a purpose to do. So, I'm so happy that we have a new farmer. You guys don't know actually like how excited I am, because I was kind of sad. Like, I was genuinely like kind of sad that everybody died. Like, not emotionally harmed, just kind of like, man, that sucks. Like, I worked all this time getting the village together, and then everybody just dies. But now, we have hope for a rebuild. So this is Reconstruction era. This is a Reconstruction era Emerald Estates. And from here on out, I might stream more when I play. I just streamed tonight kind of like as a joke memorial service, but I'm glad I was able to show, you know, me doing something at least. We killed the Ender Dragon another time, just for whatever purposes. I really want to complete the end, so I might do that on stream. Even though like I'm end game, like there's not much for me to do except like maybe raid a Woodland Mansion, raid an Underwater Temple, which I still haven't done. There are still there's still a few things I want to do, but it's more importantly, I just want to do fun stuff now. Like, I don't want to become bored with the game, but at the same time, I don't want to burn myself out. So understand, like, if there comes a point that I'm feeling burned out, I will stop. Like, I won't stream for a bit. But it's surprising me because with this server in particular, I have been having a really good time, like, building up this whole estate. This is actually the biggest house I have built in Minecraft for a while, because typically I build like these size buildings for me. Like, I build 3x3 homes for me, and then I don't have enough room to do anything, and then I'm like, why did I build this? But yeah, so the estates have been doing well. I want to show you guys this before we conclude the stream. So this is my bee farm. Where are all the bees? Where are all the bees? Strange. I need to hoe this again, but... So, this is my bee farm. Maybe they're all working? Or maybe something happened and nobody told me. Sorry, I was just listening out to see if... But anyway, bees come out of their hives. They go over to the flowers, rotate a little bit, pollinate themselves, and then they drift over here. So over time, they like pollinate all my crops for me instead of me having to like use bone meal excessively or whatever. But let's hoe that little piece of land. That's strange. Like none of them are doing anything right now. It might just be because like they like have nothing to do, I guess. But oh, okay, here's one. Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good. This bee decided to say hey, but they pollinate these things like bee pollinations. I feel like bees are just the future of Minecraft, like lo-fi, automatic industrial, or like just automatic farming, just because of how simple it is. But it's still kind of locked behind late game because you have to have Silk Touch to move the bees around. But once you get that, it really, like, farming becomes so much less of a, like, oh, I have to build a farm, to, like, this cool little process where you, like, build up your beehives and then, let them pollinate all your crops, and then you just have plentiful food, in the background working for you. But, yeah, so I might just end the stream here, because I'm at a point where we're happy. We're happy now. We're on the up and up. We got a new villager who will farm for us. We will be unlocking his trade soon. I'll probably do that off stream because I'm still gonna be playing off stream, definitely. But tomorrow, I'm thinking tomorrow. Tomorrow, expect. And maybe like I've been killing the Ender Dragon about twice a day now, so expect maybe 2 Ender Dragon kills tomorrow. Maybe. That's a strong maybe though. And I might have more villagers because I don't want to do all that on stream because that's really boring. That's just me like transporting villagers. So tomorrow I might have a few more things. We might kill the Ender Dragon a few times. And overall, we're probably going to end up, I'm probably going to end up showing you guys just me building up the village, but it's going to be after I have at least 2 villagers. It's going to be like the breeding process and whatnot. So, before I leave this stream off, I do want to show you guys, I did not forget, this house had the blue bed. This house over here had the light blue bed, but I'm placing them correctly this time. And this house over here, I had the red bed. The red bed. And, yeah, so our village has been saved from the brink of extinction. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream tonight. It was really nothing. It was just more of a joke stream, but thank you anyway for tuning in. And, I'll see you whenever. I'll see you when I stream again.